Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Greg, please?
Hold on 1 second. Let me see if he's around.
Thank you very much.
May I ask who's calling?
Sure, this is Christopher Soucie. I'm one of the parties that rented from Greg at Pine Point over Memorial Weekend.
I know who you are. Okay, I got
Hello.
you. So, yeah, hi. Hold on 1 second. Let me just see if I can get Greg.
Yes,
and,
ma'am.
And it's Chris or Carl? Chris?
Chris, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you,
Hold on 1 second, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Greg! Chris?
Yes, ma'am.
Greg is with a carpenter right now.
No problem.
He said that I probably could handle it just only because we've been speaking a lot about this.
No problem.
Okay. First of all, how was your stay?
It was fabulous.
Yeah.
Property was fabulous. Well, first of all, aside from the property and all that, I mean, we super duper lucked out with the weather. The weather was amazing that weekend. I'm from Maine. My wife and I both originally are from Maine. We live in Massachusetts, in Bolton. That's how we're good friends with Matthew and Valerie and the other couple.
Yeah.
So we're very familiar with the Maine coast, the southern Maine coast, particularly, as we transition into the summertime.
Okay,
and, the water's
okay.
cold and,
You know what, Chris, that's good. Now, only because I'm in a rush, I realized.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay. But we've been living here for so long, we understand exactly how beautiful it is.
Yeah. This day was wonderful. Property was great. Had everything that we needed. It was wonderful.
Okay, good. And you like the property?
We did. We absolutely loved the property.
Okay, enough. That's okay. Chris, I'm sorry. I started that. Okay. So here's the scoop, Chris. Was there anything that happened while you were there that you might have reported before you left?
I mean, I don't believe so. There was the slider to the kitchen was off the track when we got there, and we popped it back on, but it wasn't anything to really report.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's funny because you've keyed on. There were two items that we're looking into right now, and that was
Okay.
one of them is the slider, and
Okay.
we've realized that there was some damage. And we did talk to our neighbor, and they said that they saw. It was almost as if they said they saw someone walk through it, but I said that's impossible. But again, that's just from a neighbor. I'm sure no one walked through a slider.
Sure.
Yeah, but there's definitely some damage to it. Right now, believe it or not, my husband's dealing with someone that's checking out. Also, the pool. What about the pool? Was there something that happened there?
Nope, pool was fantastic. The only challenge that we had with the pool is when we arrived there, the pool cover, the solar cover, was half. It wasn't even really on the pool. It looked like it had blown off. So it was like off to if you're facing the pool from the house direction behind you, the cover was to the right of the pool, not over the fence, but squished up onto the fence.
Mm-hmm. Now, did you throw maybe a bottle in it, or I don't know? Were you guys drinking?
We threw nothing into the pool that would be inappropriate, other than maybe a football or something like that. Because we had kids ages 3 to 10 or 3 to 11 rather. So we were throwing the football to them while they were in the pool.
Okay.
The kids were using the hot tub.
Okay, so the only thing that you can think of is that something. Again, would it be possible that someone walked through the screen door, or is that possible?
No, I'm not aware of that. Okay. I'm not aware of that at all.
Oh, okay.
So, like I said, so the screen, so there are 2 screen doors on the first floor, right, from what I recall. So one was at the base of the stairs, and one was at the kind of the dining breakfast nook area in the kitchen, right opposite the fireplace, or anchoring the fireplace, I should say. So both screen doors.
It seems like, hey, Chris, it seems like you cased the place. You really have a good description there of it. Okay, so anyway, so what do you think happened to the screen door?
The screen door wasn't. It had to be popped back on when we had arrived there. Both screen doors were operating when we left. The screen door to the left of the fireplace was open when we had arrived there, meaning the slider glass door was closed. And then the slider to the breakfast nook was the one that we had to pop back on. Okay. Also, we thought that had just been open. So when we opened the slider, we noticed that it was off the track, so we popped it back on the track. Okay. If there's any damage to that slider, as a result of us, trying to get it back on the track, happy to pay for that.
Oh, perfect, good, because we do have someone right now fixing it. And usually, it's a $2 million home, and we usually have, a much larger security deposit.
Sure.
Because
I don't pay for it.
Oh, good, because I'm thinking, thank you, I'm so glad to hear that.
Yeah.
We're thinking, I think we're just going to put a whole new slider in. Okay, so it's going to be, and because the other one doesn't match, we're going to put in both sliders, new sliders, so they're matching. Again, it's a $2 million home. I'm so glad. Who should I send the bill to?
Well, so the bill for the screen door?
Oh no, we're going to put sliders in, new sliders.
Understood.
Yeah. I
so
mean,
is there damage to the screen door? Is that what you're not going to send me a bill for 2 sliders?
Oh well, we actually might even add in the front door too, because we want the sliders and the front door to match. So yeah. So Chris, what is your address? Because we'll have our attorney because we have a clause in the, you guys filled out, and I've got it here. Hold on a second. Yeah, right here. There's a clause, and the clause states that you'd have to do a minimum of 4 times the security deposit, which normally the security deposit is much larger. So we're going to go back to the larger fund. Okay, yeah. 4 times 1,000 would be a minimum of $4,000. But I think that the sliders, the 2 sliders, we might be able to cut you a little bit of a deal on that. But what I'll have you do is, how about if I have Greg, when he finally figures out, because he is with the gentleman that's inspecting everything right now, and I'm going to tell him to stop inspecting the pool if you're sure on the pool bid, and we'll just stick with getting the new sliders and probably, like I said, the front door. I don't think we'll have to do anything other than that. So Chris, what is your address so we'll be sending that bill to you?
Can you tell me what the bill exactly is going to, what the materials are and everything? I don't understand what we're agreeing to pay for here. Outside, you said that I said that the screen door needed to be put back onto the track for the slider on the breakfast nook side. And now you're telling me that you're going to send me an invoice for the slider for...
2 sliders.
Right, for an actual sliding door, 2 sliding doors, and then a front door. I don't understand what that.
Well, you know what I'll do is, only because he's talking to the gentleman right now that is going to do all the work, because we've got another renter coming in. We want to make sure that it's pristine when they show up too, just so that they have the same experience that you had. Of coming in and just thinking, wow, it's the wow factor. So what I'll do is I'll have Greg call you back. What's the best number for Greg to reach you at? Your address again?
So my telephone number is 339
Yes.
227
Yes.
3677. If you could have Greg give me a call, that would be great. And this is Chris.
And then your address again for the bill?
No, if you could have Greg give me a call back first, that would be great. I appreciate it very
Oh,
much.
and Chris, you have been very pleasant. This has been a great call, and I want to thank you so much.
Great. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye.